the theater of life, the stage is set not by the circumstances we find ourselves in, but by the choices we make every day. Every moment carries weight, and with each decision, we lay a brick on the path that leads us closer to who we aspire to be, or further away from it. As we navigate the winding roads of our existence, a shadow often looms over us, the specter of regret. It whispers seductively, reminding us of what could have been and the paths not taken, all too easily blinding us to the vibrant present. But what if we could learn to dance with our decisions instead of allowing them to bind us? What if we held the key to transform our regrets into gentle teachers rather than harsh critics? Embracing the wisdom of those who came before us can illuminate our paths, guiding us to live courageously and intentionally. Individuals like Marcus Aurelius, who championed the practice of Stoicism, implores us to understand that our responses to life's challenges define us far more than the challenges themselves. He reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the first step in regret-proofing your life, understanding what lies within. When we internalize these teachings, we begin to see our thoughts and reactions as the true canvas upon which our lives are painted. Each reaction is a brushstroke, shaping our reality in all its vivid colors. Regret often springs from moments when we allowed the external world to govern our internal state. Instead, we ought to anchor ourselves in self-awareness, recognizing our thoughts' shifting tides. The ancient sages taught us that our beliefs shape our actions, and our actions ultimately carve the life we live. To master oneself is to find clarity within. Clarity that dispels confusion and turns regret into resolve. As we venture deeper into this quest for a regret-proof life, we encounter the power of vision. The great philosopher Lao Tzu emphasized the significance of clarity, inviting us to manifest your intentions with clarity. The clearer our vision, the more effectively we can steer our ship through turbulent waters. Visualizing our goals as vibrant portraits of who we want to become allows us to traverse the often foggy landscape of life. With clarity comes purpose, providing a beacon during tempestuous times. Is there a clear vision guiding you? Picture your life as a grand tapestry woven with intention, each thread representing your aspirations, fears, and values. When we lack clarity, our tapestry remains frayed, threads pulling apart as we react to every external disturbance. Instead, envision pulling those threads into an intricate design, weaving them with a common goal in mind. The hues of love and ambition become vivid family portraits, and the shadows of fear and doubt become mere accents, deepening the overall picture rather than obscuring it. Once we have clarity, we feel equipped to craft meaningful goals. As Benjamin Franklin wisely said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Goals act as stepping stones on our journey, providing direction and focus to our paths. They transform our dreams from mere whispers into actionable items on our to-do lists. By setting clear, achievable goals sprinkled with audacious aspirations, we honor our visions. But how do we maintain the discipline necessary to chase these goals persistently? Discipline, often seen as a stern taskmaster, is merely the silent ally we call upon in moments of uncertainty. Nietzsche, the philosopher of will, understood this dance between desire and restraint, teaching us that it is the trials we endure that shape us profoundly. Each moment when we choose discipline over indulgence is a poignant affirmation of self-love. When temptation calls, we can remind ourselves that every time we choose discipline, we invest in the person we aspire to become. Picture a sculptor chiseling away a block of marble, each disciplined choice carving away the unnecessary to reveal the masterwork dwelling within. Regret stems from procrastination and ambivalence. Discipline masterfully counters that energy, crafting a future we can take pride in, but it is one thing to be disciplined and another to act. Action is where dreams meet the real world, where visions are realized and goals come to fruition. It's crucial to embrace that the journey is filled with uncertainty. Every masterpiece took time, patience, and above all, action. Reflect on history's great achievers. They weren't immune to failure, rather, they embraced it wholeheartedly. Thomas Edison, immersed in the pursuit of invention, stated that he had not failed, but instead found 10,000 ways that won't work. Each setback is a lesson, a thread in the rich tapestry of our experience, illuminating our path forward. Taking action also means overcoming the fear of judgment, a regretful specter that often looms large and paralyzes us. As we grow, we must learn to wear our vulnerabilities like armor, finding strength in authenticity. Adversity does not deter us. It beckons us to rise and act. Embrace the discomfort of stepping out of your comfort zone. If we stand on the sidelines of our lives, we risk not just leaving the game, but losing the very essence of experiencing life. The grit of taking action lays the foundation for the resilience we cultivate along the way. And yet, no voyage is without its obstacles. The winds of change and uncertainty will inevitably blow us off course at times. This is where gratitude becomes our strongest ally. Learning to cultivate a sense of gratitude, especially during hardship, shapes our perspective. It anchors us, inviting us to appreciate what we have rather than dwelling on what we lack. As we cultivate this habit, we learn to celebrate even the smallest victories, charting each step we take on our journey. In reflecting on her struggles, the American writer Maya Angelou once said, "I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better." Each moment of gratitude reframes our challenges, transforming them into opportunities for growth. We learn to see life's invitations for learning rather than cruel hardships. With every stumble, we gather wisdom instead of regret. Adaptability, too, emerges as a critical skill in this ever-changing landscape. As Lao Tzu expressed, "The wise adapt to circumstances." Recognizing that change is the only constant enables us to flow like water around the rocks that obstruct our paths. When we cling tightly to our plans, rigidity can breed regret. Instead, let us be like the willow, bending but never breaking. Embrace life's unpredictabilities and harness them to sail on the winds of change. This adaptability fortifies resilience, an essential trait that fuels our journey towards a regret-proof existence. As we cultivate resilience through adaptability, we awaken a powerful force within, the courage to learn. Here, the teachings of Epictetus resonate with particular poignancy, reminding us that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Learning is an act of choosing to rise after each fall, to dissect our experiences, and to harvest the lessons within them. It's about approaching life with a beginner's mind, curious and open to new insights. Every experience, positive or negative, is an opportunity for growth. The regret that comes from stagnation can be crippling. But when we prioritize learning, we intentionally design our lives to be richer and more fulfilling. Picture this as a vast library filled with volumes of wisdom. Each encounter, whether joyful or painful, represents a book, filled with stories of triumph, lessons learned, and insights gained. To regret is to close the book and deny ourselves the pleasure of turning the pages, discovering the narratives that could enlighten our journey. Finally, as we reflect upon this intricate tapestry of existence we have woven, we find ourselves at the heart of it all. The commitment to live with intention. This intention is the unwavering compass that guides our actions, decisions, and responses to the world around us. It is the North Star, the guiding light when the storms of life threaten to cloud our vision. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Thus, intentional living means curating our thoughts with care, deliberately choosing the narratives we embrace. Attempting to live without intention often leads us back to regret. We find ourselves swept away by life's currents, but when we choose to set our course with purpose, we steer our ship with conviction. Each day unfolds not as a series of events to endure, but as a canvas on which we can create beauty and meaning. When our actions align with our values, the regret that plagues so many begins to fade away. Embrace the power of within, cultivating clarity, fostering discipline, and taking resolute action. Recognize that gratitude is your steadfast companion in times of hardship, while adaptability is the bridge over turbulent waters. Let resilience mold your responses, building a life steeped in continuous learning. The intentional choice to live each day with purpose and integrity transforms the regrets of yesterday into the wisdom of today. As the sun sets on this rich journey through timeless philosophies, remember this: the power to regret-proof your life lies in the choices you make each day. View your life not merely as a series of outcomes, but as a series of bold choices that craft your narrative. Embrace with open arms the dance of life, acknowledging both the joys and the regrets, for they are the threads that interweave to create the magnificent tapestry of your existence. In the end, it is not the regrets that shape us, but how we learn, grow, and rise from each moment. Our lives can become masterpieces, vibrant with intention and illuminated by the wisdom of those who molded the thoughts that guide us. Choose to regret-proof your life and awaken the limitless potential dwelling within you. Continuing this dialogue of timeless philosophies, let's reach deeper into the well of wisdom that history has generously provided. As we navigate our lives, we encounter a myriad of voices that reflect the trials and triumphs of the human experience. Each voice, whether it be that of Socrates, Nietzsche, or Lao Tzu, offers us insights that can enrich our lives, fortifying our resolve against the nagging whispers of regret. The Socratic method. Questioning for clarity. Enter Socrates, the enigmatic philosopher who famously declared that the unexamined life is not worth living. This call to introspection is profoundly relevant as we embark on our journey to regret-proof our lives. The Socratic method, a technique of questioning designed to stimulate critical thinking and illuminate ideas, invites us to engage deeply with ourselves. Each question we ask can peel back the layers of our beliefs and assumptions, revealing the core truths that lie beneath. What do you truly desire? What holds you back? Are your actions aligned with your most cherished values? The process of questioning this way forces us into dialogue with our innermost selves, unearthing motivations that may be obscured by the fog of routine. Consider the act of journaling, allowing ink to flow freely onto paper, giving voice to your thoughts and feelings like a painter splashing colors on a canvas. By confronting these questions head-on, we forge a pathway toward clarity, dispelling the anxieties that weave regrets into our narratives. Yet questioning is not just about seeking answers, it is about cultivating a spirit of curiosity. In a society that often values certainty, we can find freedom in embracing ambiguity. Each moment of uncertainty can serve as fertile ground for growth, inviting us to explore new avenues rather than retreating behind the walls of our comfort zones. Resilience, the art of rising. Again, as we delve further into this journey, we encounter the formidable theme of resilience. Life will invariably toss obstacles in our path, moments that test our resolve and our commitment to our visions. Here, we must remember the teachings of Viktor Frankl, the Holocaust survivor and psychiatrist, who asserted that when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. This profound truth highlights a crucial aspect of resilience. It is not merely about enduring pain, but about finding meaning within it. Each setback, each disappointment is not just a stone in our shoes, but an opportunity to strengthen our character. Embrace the notion that resilience is a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it becomes. When life throws us off balance, instead of succumbing to despair, we can opt for reflection. What can this experience teach me? How can I harness this struggle to propel myself forward? This shift in perspective is crucial. It allows us to transform our struggles into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Reflect for a moment on the proverbial phoenix that rises from the ashes. Each of us has the capacity to rise, more vibrant and knowledgeable than before, regardless of how dire our circumstances may seem. The keys to unlocking this power lie within us. Adaptability, introspection, and a dogged commitment to learning. The importance of connection. While the journey of self-discovery and growth can often feel solitary, we must not forget the essential role of connection. Human beings are inherently social creatures, and relationships are woven into the fabric of our existence. As Aristotle wisely noted, man is by nature a social animal. Building and nurturing our relationships can form a solid foundation for a life free of regret. Friends, family, mentors, and even acquaintances provide perspectives and support that can illuminate our paths. Engaging deeply with others helps us to share our burdens and celebrate victories, creating a symbiotic relationship that nourishes our resilience. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable in our connections, we widen our understanding of the human experience, learning from shared struggles and triumphs. Take a moment to consider the relationships in your life. Who are those who inspire you? Who challenges you to be better? Who do you inspire in turn? The exchanges we have with others serve as mirrors, reflecting back our strengths and weaknesses, providing invaluable insights that we might not discover alone. Encourage open dialogue, allowing for genuine expression of feelings, thoughts, and experiences. This creates a space where regrets can transform into lessons, fostering collective growth rather than individual isolation. Supporting each other in this journey strengthens our collective resolve, reminding us that we are all navigating this intricate tapestry of life together. Letting go of perfection. As we traverse this landscape of philosophies, an important truth becomes evident. The pursuit of perfection can often lead us down the rabbit hole of regret. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with images of unattainable ideals, urging us to seek flawlessness. Yet, as Marcus Aurelius reminds us, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. In the quest for a regret-proof life, we must learn to embrace imperfection, allowing our experiences to be beautifully flawed. Each stumble, each mistake adds depth to our character. Think of a potter shaping clay. It's not the flawless pots that tell the most extraordinary stories, but those imbued with rustic beauty and character forged from the hands of experience. Release yourself from the confines of perfectionism. Accept that mistakes are not marks of failure, but rather brushstrokes in the grand painting of your life. Instead of shying away from your missteps, let them foster growth and understanding. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience deepen my empathy toward others? The dance of gratitude and forgiveness. As we weave through the complexities of our existence, two powerful instruments surface: gratitude and forgiveness. These two emotions act like the yin and yang of our emotional landscape, harmonizing our experiences and helping us navigate through the storms of regret. In the hustle of daily life, it can be easy to overlook the small blessings that surround us. Yet cultivating a practice of gratitude transforms our mindset, shifting our focus from what we lack to what we have. Every sunset shared with loved ones, every moment of laughter, each lesson learned feeds the soul. Incorporate gratitude into your daily rituals, whether through a gratitude journal or a moment of reflection before sleep. Allow yourself to bask in the warm glow of appreciation. Recognizing these moments nurtures resilience. It strengthens our capacity to face regrets with grace and acceptance. Equally important is the act of forgiveness, not only the act of forgiving others who may have wronged us, but, more crucially, learning to forgive ourselves. Regret often roots itself in unresolved guilt, or the weight of choices made in moments of confusion. Embrace the idea that self-forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but a powerful declaration of strength, allowing us to release the burdens that hinder our growth. When we forgive, we free ourselves from the shackles of the past, allowing space for renewal. As the poet Rumi posits, the wound is the place where the light enters you. Our mistakes do not define us. Instead, they illuminate pathways to becoming the best versions of ourselves. Crafting your legacy. As we conclude this exploration through timeless philosophies, we arrive at a critical juncture. The legacy we wish to create. Our lives woven with the threads of intention, clarity, action, and connection, culminate in a narrative that extends beyond our individual experiences. Consider the footprints we leave behind and the impact we have on others. Living intentionally means crafting a legacy that reflects our values and aspirations. How do you want to be remembered? What stories do you wish to create that echo in the hearts of those who carry your essence forward? Each interaction, each moment, offers the chance to pour love, understanding, and wisdom into the fabric of the world. Whether through mentorship, acts of service, or simply sharing kindness, we perpetuate our philosophies through the lives we touch. Every choice we make today shapes our tomorrow and influences generations to come. Ultimately, a regret-proof life is not about avoiding mistakes, but embracing them fully, nurturing clarity, and weaving intention into every thread of our existence. It's about recognizing that our lives are not linear paths, but rather intricate tapestries enriched with colors born from our choices, experiences, and relationships. Embracing the journey. So as you move forward, carry these timeless philosophies with you like a compass guiding your way. Allow them to inspire introspection, empower your actions, and dissolve the chains of regret. Recognize that your journey is yours alone, a magnificent adventure filled with wonder, laughter, and even pain. Embrace each moment, trusting in the process of becoming. Let go of the burden of perfection and instead delight in the imperfect beauty of life. Remember that the journey is not a destination, it's a continuous unfolding. Live with intention, learn eagerly, adapt gracefully, and connect wholeheartedly. As you align your lived experiences with your deepest values, you will find that regret has no power over a life richly navigated with purpose and authenticity. In this grand tapestry of existence, we all have a role to play. Together, let us weave stories that elevate not just ourselves, but all those who share in this extraordinary journey. Stride confidently forward, knowing that every choice you make today can define your tomorrow. A tomorrow resplendent with possibility and devoid of regret. Embrace this sacred truth. The power to create a life unburdened by regret resides within you. So embark on your journey with courage and let the world witness the unexpected brilliance of a life lived fully. As we bring our exploration of these timeless philosophies full circle, it's essential to pause and reflect on the essence of what it means to live a life that is truly regret-proof. This journey is not merely an accumulation of wisdom or a checklist to tick off. It is, at its core, an invitation to be profoundly awake to the gift of the present moment and the choices we make within it. The power of now, The philosopher Eckhart Tolle reminds us that realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have. The brilliance of life lies in its impermanence, each passing second a fleeting gift that sweeps through our consciousness. Often, regret is rooted in our preoccupation with the past or anxiety about the future. We find ourselves ensnared in what could have been or what may come, drawing our attention away from the vibrant possibilities unfolding right now. To regret-proof your life is to cultivate a practice of mindfulness, to anchor yourself firmly in the present, savoring each experience as it arrives. Imagine a painter passionately engaged in their craft, lost in the strokes of their brush. Each flick of color feels significant, and they delight in the creation process, aware that the masterpiece is born in the dance of the moment. Rather than obsessing over the finished product, they revel in the journey of creation itself. When we learn to live in this way, fully immersed in the now, we naturally diminish the space regret occupies in our hearts. The joys and sorrows of the present become mere stepping stones, shaping our narratives while empowering us to navigate the complexities of life with grace and intention. Embracing the flow of life, as we conclude this discourse, embrace the realization that life is not a rigid set of circumstances to control, but a flowing river of experiences, some turbulent, others serene, each contributing to the landscape of our existence. Adopt the wisdom of the Taoist philosophy that extols harmony with nature and acceptance of life's unfolding. Just as a river flows effortlessly around rocks and bends, let yourself flow with life's currents, adapting with grace to whatever comes your way. When challenges arise, remember that they are not roadblocks, but invitations to cultivate resilience and wisdom. Transform your relationship with uncertainty rather than resisting it. Welcome it as a companion on your journey. Trust that, even in the midst of chaos, the seeds of growth are planted as you navigate the winding paths of your life. Each twist and turn can reveal new horizons, opportunities for self-discovery, and the spark of inspiration that fuels your aspirations. Crafting a life of intentionality. Let your life be a canvas painted with intention. Stay true to your values, continuously seeking clarity in your goals, actions, and relationships. Each choice you make, infused with purpose, lays the groundwork for a future filled with gratitude rather than regret. Take a moment now to visualize your greatest aspirations. Imagine how it feels to act in alignment with your authentic self, to connect with others on a meaningful level, to pursue your dreams unapologetically, and to warmly embrace the beauty of imperfection. This is your life's masterpiece, the unique imprints you leave behind, resonating with echoes of love, growth, and understanding. The legacy of your journey as you step forward. Contemplate the legacy you wish to leave. Will your journey inspire others to live fully, to embrace each moment with courage and authenticity? Your life is an open book, and you are both the author and the main character. Rewrite the narratives that no longer serve you, redefine your story, and write it with intent. Engage in acts of kindness, nurture those around you, and inspire others through your actions. Share your wisdom and insights, for as you do, you empower others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. Leave behind a world that reflects hope, purpose, and compassion. A final call to action as we close this chapter. Carry these insights into your daily interactions and choices. Commit to a life where every experience is embraced as a lesson, where failure is reframed as an opportunity for growth, and where you remain open to the ever-changing flow of life's river. Let this be more than mere philosophy. Let it be a living practice, an echoing truth woven into every fiber of your being. The regret-proof life you seek is not a destination, but a continuous journey marked by curiosity, gratitude, resilience, and connection. So go forth, awaken your spirit, cherish the present, and recognize the profound beauty of being human. Embrace the powerful truth that while we cannot erase our past mistakes, we can transform our present and future through the intentional choices we make today. Engage fully, love freely, and live without apology. In the grand tapestry of existence, your unique thread contributes to the magnificence of the whole, resonating with the timeless philosophies that inspire us all to forge lives of meaning, adventure, and profound fulfillment. In this vibrant spectrum of life, with all its twists and turns, may you craft your own narrative and ever flourish in the embrace of authentic, regret-proof living.